Hello guys, welcome to your channel Ray of Hope to the Bug Bounty 0 to Hero series. We are moving towards our practical session. Today we're gonna cover website enumeration, ping, host, Nslookup, and who is info. I think you guys have already know about who is info, but now I'm gonna use a tool, not a website. Today we are going to interact with the system. Guys, I must have told you there are something called active information gathering and passive information gathering, right? Passive information gathering when we do not interact with the system or the website, right? Active information gathering when we are interacting with the website or the target, right? Let's go ahead and talk about it. When I talk about website enumeration, what does that mean actually? Why do we need it actually? The purpose of website enumeration is to learn as much as we can about our target before launching any attack. By doing website enumeration, we may come to know what are we dealing with and what are the structure behind the website. It may look simple, but there could be forms, login forms, register forms that we can attack, or where it is located, what is website used for, what are the technology they are using, or basically any information about the website that we could use later in order to perform penetration testing or bug bounty hunting. This was the basic information about website enumeration. Imagine yourself as an ethical hacker. You are a ethical hacker or a bug bounty hunter. Imagine yourself as a ethical hacker or bug bounty hunter, and you have been given a task to perform a penetration testing or a bug bounty hunting on this website, on this target, right? So you just got the job to do. You have to perform penetration testing on this website. Basically, when I talk about penetration testing, the first, in order to do a penetration testing, we must interact with the website, right? And the first and foremost, we should get to know the IP address of the website. Once we get to know the IP address, as a hacker, I got to know the IP address of this website. What I'm gonna do, I'll just throw this IP address, like we can use Nslookup, or there are multiple search thing, right? Just to go get to know the technical information about the website. What technical information I'm talking about? We can get to know the what are the technology are being used in this website. What are the, we will get to know what are the technology are being used in this what are the technology are being used by this website. And once we get to know the technology are being used by the website, we can get to know the their version, right? And as soon as we are get to know the technology, we can also get to know some technical info, like what are the ports are open, what are the server are open, right? So all those things we can get to know. Once we get to know about it, there on a website there must be a login page. Suppose if on a website there is something called a login pages, right? Let me get it. Okay, okay, so on this website, this is a login page. This is a login page of this website, right? Login. So once we find this login pages, right, we can find out, is there possibility that one, a normal user, can access admin login panel as well? It might have registration page, login page, or admin page that should not be easily accessible to anyone. Or does it have login, or you can say input field? What does that input field means? Input field. What does that input field means? When I'm talking about input field in a website where there you find search. Suppose this is a Netflix, okay? This is a Netflix website, and Netflix. This is a Netflix website. So once second, Netflix. So when I talk about Netflix, what does that mean? In how does that Netflix related to input field? Suppose on a Netflix I am going to search a movie called Bahubali. What I'm doing over here, I'm interacting with the server, right? And as I am interacting, as I am interacting with the interacting with server. Oh, forgive my English. Interacting with server, we are sharing our data, and that is where we can put something malicious, right? So that is one of the cases that we can perform, right? And once we can get to know about the input field, that we can put malicious data over here, and we can validate if it is vulnerable or not. So once we are done with this input field and validation, it must have a server hosted, right? There must be a server, and where I can get it. Okay, I think this is the one. Yes. So a browser must have a server, right? And we can also get to know the serve the like who the port that are the this website has been hosted. Is there any other ports that are open on this website? Or with this website we can also gather the information about the database, like where this website is storing the data, and if that data is vulnerable for the attack or not. These are the some of the simple, very basic methodology that we use in order to perform website enumeration, right? Let me just go ahead and show you some of the practical stuff right away. So basically, to perform further attack, I'm gonna use my Kali operating machine. I'm using VMware, and if you guys needed me to like perform one make a video out of VMware installation, and how I'm gonna use VMware, then definitely I'm gonna make a video out of it. The first thing, Basically when I talk about, I'm gonna use a ping. Okay, 1 second. Ping google.com, or ignore this Google. I just wanted to know if the system or the target is open or not. So what I'm gonna do, let me open command prompt. Okay, so I just do ip config. Okay, so I just got to see my IP address 192.168.19. Ping 192.168.192.192 and 1, right? Okay, so you can find out if it gives me a ping back, then the host is open, and if it is not reporting me, that means it could be the firewall might be blocking, right? So it is not necessary. If it is not giving you the ping request, that doesn't mean website is not hosted. Suppose if I just go ahead and do like google.com, you will find that I am getting the word from it, right? And you can also find I am getting like a b like a no version 6, actually v6 IP address. So to get to have a b4 v4 IP address, we can use 4 to, and we can have the IP address over here, right? Once we get to know that the host is open, there are also one more way to get to know the IP address of a website. Basically, there is a command called host. You just have to put host or any website URL, and then you can like a server name, and you can get to know. Then I just do, and I got to know the IP address. It will show you the both IPv6 and IPv4. IPv6 IP address and IPv6. I mean IPv4 IP address and IPv6. Both IP address it will be showing it. And then there are something called Nslookup. So Nslookup is one of the coolest tool, I would say, command. And let me just show you. When we perform Nslookup on a website, it does a lot, DNS server. It is showing your DNS server, your IP, and then the target name is google.com, address, I mean that their IP address. It is, see, when we were performing ping request or host, we were getting to, but over here with Nslookup, it is showing the your DNS server, your address, I mean your IP, and also the target name, their IPv4, IPv6, and IP, I mean target name. So Nslookup is a pretty good tool that you should know, and you can perform in order to get, it's just a very basic, right? Then we already talk about who is info in our passive information gathering. Over here, when I talk about who is info, let me see that how we gonna use who is. So if I just go ahead and do google.com on who is info, can you see we are getting hell lot of details actually. Let's see, these are the, I mean, one of the coolest thing I know, I believe this command who is, when you are using on Kali or Ubuntu or Red Hat or any operating system you might be using. I prefer to use Kali. You are getting there domain status, right? Expiry date, updated date. You will be getting their terms that they are using, their name servers, right? What not. They you can you see you are getting uh, the who is marketer, their contact number, and I mean a lot of details you are getting, right? So who is info which you can use in your Kali to get to know about the target website. And moreover, not only this, there is a something called, let me just go ahead and show you practically one website. If I till now we were doing active information gathering, right? Now if I just go ahead and if I, so over here we can also use this tool or DNS analysis to get to know about the website and in detailed info like MX record, reverse lookup, name server performance, and all those things, right? So you can, there are not only this website, there are multiple website we already talked about in our passive information gathering, right? So that is it. I wish you very good luck. Stay tuned with us. We're gonna cover every certain aspects of bug bounty hunting, and we are moving towards our practical session. In upcoming video, I'm gonna cover in map in detailed how you gonna do, how you can perform vulnerability analysis using nmap and other tools like Dove and many tools I'm gonna use, right? So I wish you good luck. Stay tuned with us. Like, subscribe, and comment your views. Thank you.